So I'm Christopher Woods. I'm one of the infrastructure leads for the new Isambard team looking after the Isambard AI supercomputer, which is actually now here in Bristol at this moment being configured. So what is Isambard AI? This is an amazing opportunity for Bristol, but also for the UK. Literally only months ago, back in August last year, the government, through the Department of Science, Innovation and Technology, committed over £200 million to build a new AI supercomputer. And we were told in August, can you build an AI supercomputer and have it turned on before the end of March this year? And we went, yes, because we're slightly mad, but we did it. And essentially what you see here is we managed to get this procured. We had it announced for the AI Safety Summit, which took place, hosted in Bletchley Park in November. And then what you see here on the top of the picture with the sort of the car park, the AI supercomputer is being installed in the National Composite Centre, and we have taken their car park. So doing our bit for sustainability by making them take the bus. This is being built from the ground up, from a car park, literally at the beginning of March, to a data centre with a supercomputer by the end of March. This is what the site looked like on Friday last week. So at the back, you have the compound, which is essentially Isambard AI Phase 1, and then Isambard AI Phase 2 will arrive through this summer, and that's going to be in the sort of the front of the car park here. This sort of will be a big compound. This is inside the compound itself. So actually the data center which holds Isambard AI is a modular one. It's a shipping container, and you can see it here on the back of a truck as it was being sort of winched into site in the middle of March. And then phase 1 of Isambard AI is the machine, which is, you might be able to see my mouse pointer, hopefully, yeah. It's this machine here just in the back. It's literally the size of a single wardrobe cabinet, and the red and the blue cables here are the water inlet pipes. So there's like tons. This is probably one of the most powerful supercomputers in the UK now, and it is on and it is working. So we hit our deadline of the end of March. But why? What is it for? Well, as I said, it was delivered and funded by the Department of Science, Innovation and Technology directly, and then through UKRI, specifically for AI research in the UK. This is one of the world's only open research AI supercomputers, putting us on a par with, like, you know, big companies and everything else. Specifically, it's for training large language models, large-scale inference, foundational AI research, AI safety, which is very important, understanding, machine learning, hybrid AI, etc. Everything that runs on Isambard AI must have a strong AI component. And unlike a big supercomputer like an Archer, where you only get to use it if you have a big job, this machine is for everyone. So if you just need one GPU for an hour, you're as welcome to use the machine if you need 1,000 GPUs for a month. So this is like the place to do all AI once we get it going. Why have we spent so much money on AI? Why are we running so quickly to do this? I'm sure we've all heard of ChatGPT, and we've all seen over the last couple of years AI has just rocketed. Artificial intelligence has moved from being a computer science to now being a computational science. This means you can now apply it in your research. If there's a pattern in your data, AI will find the pattern and then make predictions from it. You don't even need to do anything clever. AI will just do that for you. The software you use is now very accessible. It's easy to use in quotes. Obviously, you still have to learn how to do it. And what's cool is as the size of your data and the size of your AI model increases, the capability of your AI model just explodes. It becomes massive. And what you get is this: as you increase the size, you get this emergent capability. Things you didn't expect it to do, suddenly it can do. And as we're sort of going through, we're now understanding how you fit your AI model size to your data size. There's a really nice diagram or movie from Google which illustrates this. When you sort of measure AI model sizes in terms of the number of parameters, when we're kind of working on smaller models, which are sort of 8 billion parameters to kind of just do basic things like language understanding or answering questions, they kind of did that. But as the models grew, you got this emergent behavior. And suddenly it could do summarization, arithmetic, translation, common sense reasoning, semantic parsing, explaining jokes, comprehending reading. And this is why models are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And what you've seen over the last few years, this is actually a logarithmic plot. It's not even a linear plot. Since 2018, the size of AI models has just exploded. It's gone from sort of the hundreds of millions to billions to now trillions of parameters. And the graph on the right, so it's not great to read, it's basically showing all of the large language models that have come out since 2019. And the ones on the top are the open source ones. This is just a field which is just, it's the fastest field, I think, to appear, which is having a major transformational effect on research. that is what Isambard AI is for, is to enable UK researchers to ride this train to make your research better. So how are you going to get ready for it? First, look for the communities that are already building AI models in your field. I can almost guarantee every research field I've looked at, there are communities now applying ML, AI within that field. And if you can't find them, talk in this meeting, but also look at things like Hugging Face. Hugging Faces appear to be the place where people publish their models now and the communities form. Think, what data do you have? What patterns could exist in your data? What questions do you want to ask about your data? Now, I'm afraid you will have to learn a little programming. The language of AI has pretty much become Python, but Python is really easy to learn, and we actually teach Python like anything at the university. Lots of courses which are linked here. Specifically, you want to learn about machine learning, and a good entry point is scikit-learn. But then when you want to go into the really sort of the neural networks, the large language models, those things, those are in PyTorch. And the links here, and you'll get the slides, actually take you to training materials for these. The links also show you how to put it on your own computer or spin up free cloud instances to learn how to do this yourself. And it really is easy to work with once you get into it. We've trained people in a few days to go from nothing to being able to do ML. So it is worth doing. This is all self-guided, which is really nice. Once you've got going on your laptop, you'll soon realize that your model will grow to a size where your laptop will complain because it's too big for your laptop. And that's where Isambard AI comes in. It enables you to go from, this is a really good laptop, this is like spec'd out as probably the fastest one you could get for about £3,000. That gives you maybe 8 gigabytes of GPU memory. So its GPU memory is where you fit your model. And it has 468 AI tensor operations per second. So that's how fast it can actually solve it. On Isambard AI, your model can become bigger because instead of 8 gigabytes of memory, you've got 384 gigabytes of memory. So your model can be huge. Instead of just running at 466 AI tops, you run at 2,000 tops. So your model will be quicker to train just using one of our processors. But we have 5,000 of them. And if you use all of them together, suddenly you've got nearly hundreds of terabytes of RAM, and you have 10.4 million AI tops. This means that your models can become huge. They will solve, instead of weeks, they'll solve in hours or minutes. It's a resource which I think would be really useful for everybody. So essentially, you'll be able to do more data, larger models, more parameters, faster training, and this is free. You apply for it when DCIT and the Bristol have worked out how you'll apply, and you'll be given this as a kind of a free allocation to work within your research, which will enable us in the UK to really do internationally competitive AI-powered research. So thank you.